Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm McNair, and here's a look at your stories. Prosecutors in the Alec Murdaugh trial were hoping that the lead investigator, South Carolina Law Enforcement Division's David Owen, would tie up all the loose ends and wrap up their case against Murdaugh. But instead, Owen may have created more questions than answers. During cross-examination by Murdaugh's lawyers on Wednesday, Owen said he didn't know until 4 months after Murdaugh was indicted that Murdaugh's white T-shirt from the night of the killings did not test positive for human blood. On the other hand, a video of Owen's final interrogation of Murdaugh before he was arrested was played, where Murdaugh shows little emotion when asked point blank by Owen if he killed his wife and son, to which he replied coolly, no. Well, if your family is thinking about moving your child to a different school in Beaufort County next fall so he or she can take courses that aren't available at their current school, you need to have that discussion soon. The School Choice Program opens its applications March 1st with a deadline at the end of the month. 6 schools already anticipate being full with students from their own neighborhoods. An online handbook at the Beaufort County Schools website explains the programs and schools where classes are offered in areas like hands-on technology, leadership, and language immersion. For more information, you can go to BeaufortSchools.net. Well, state legislators from both sides of the aisle are working together on a bill to help preserve our beaches. The bill would take 25% of the money earned from the state's entertainment admissions tax and put it into a trust fund for beach renourishment. If passed, it's estimated that close to $10.5 million could be generated for the 2024 fiscal year. Local governments could apply for funds, and if approved, those municipalities would be required to match state funds. Republican Senator Tom Davis of Beaufort says the plan would provide reliable funds and enhance long-term planning for battling coastal erosion. Well, with the Charleston launch of her 2024 presidential campaign, Nikki Haley proved that she can draw an enthusiastic crowd in her backyard. The next couple of weeks will show if she has support outside her home state. She's visiting Iowa and New Hampshire next, after rolling out a campaign stressing a new generation of leadership for the country. Haley also offered up her idea to term limit Congress and to require anyone over 75 running for office to take a mental competency test. While she has the backing of upstate Congressman Ralph Norman, better-known Senator Lindsey Graham and Governor Henry McMaster have already endorsed President Trump. Trump wished her luck, but then in a post-announcement email, linked Haley to Hillary Clinton and former House Speaker Paul Ryan. Well, if you'd like to make a difference in your community without having to run for election of any kind, members of the Beaufort County Legislative Delegation are encouraging you to serve on a board or commission. There are spots available on the Board of Elections, the Foster Care Review Board, the Beaufort Jasper Water and Sewer Authority, the Lowcountry Resort and Island Tourism Commission, and more. You do need to be a registered voter in Beaufort County. To find out more and also to apply, you can visit the county website, BeaufortCountySC.com. Well, for more information on these stories and more, check the news sources on your screen. Also, be sure to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you have a story idea, please email us at news@WHHITV.com. And now with a look at sports, here's Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. The February frenzy is in full swing. The South Carolina High School League basketball playoffs tipped off Wednesday. LowcoSports.com's Wes Kerr was in the nest at Beaufort High to watch Monsters Inc., Mike and Sully, taking on Brooklyn Casey. Sully Gay finished with 24 points. Michael Dennison had 14 points and 14 boards. And Samari Bond scored 15 of his 20 in the fourth quarter to send the Eagles into the next round with a 77-50 win. They get Lake City at home Friday. I finally made it to Gator Country for a rare playoff double dip with the Estill boys and girls taking on Lamar, and it was a clean sweep for the Hampton County kids. 8th grader Lyric Jones poured in 35 points, and Jalasia Polite added 22 points and 8 boards to lead the girls to a 66-56 win after trailing by 3 at halftime. Darius Brooks erupted for 22 points, Angela Lewis added 21, and Kayvon Chisholm and Xavier Garvin each had 16 to lead Estill's boys to a lopsided 95-65 win. Chisholm brought down the house with a couple of monster dunks in the first half and pulled down 11 boards for his 5th straight double-double and 13th of the season. Elsewhere, Wade Hampton's girls advanced in Class 2A while Ridgeland bowed out, and May River and Hilton Head High were bounced in the first round of the Class 4A boys bracket. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks so much, Justin. Now we have our weather, and who's got that? Maria Sowden.
Thanks, Allie. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're seeing some nice weather this weekend. It's going to be cooler, but we will be seeing those temperatures start to go up starting next week. Taking a look at Friday, however, we're going to see a brief shower in the morning that should be clearing up by the early afternoon. Then it'll just be cloudy the rest of the day. Temperature-wise, Hilton Head's going to have a high of 70, a low of 49. Bluffton's going to have a high of 73, a low of 48. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 73 and a low of 49. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 7:03 and sunset's going to be at 6:10. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 1:48 p.m. and high tide's going to be at 6:44 p.m. Taking a look into the weekend, a little bit into next week, Saturday is going to be sunny but cooler with the highs only getting into the 50s and lows are going to stay in the 40s. Sunday is going to be partly cloudy with the highs going up into the 60s, lows are going to stay in the 40s, and then come Monday it's going to be partly cloudy but the highs will be going up into the 70s again and lows are going to stay in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. When we come back, we'll talk to Hilton Head Island Town Councilman Alex Brown about the strategic planning sessions that the council had and plans for the future. Stay right there.